the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby just had a triple-double with blocks, which was crazy. He's averaging 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and he leads the league in blocks. He's the only player in the NBA averaging 3+ blocks a game, 3.2. But the team is absolutely horrific. Let's start with AllBall. Got much to say about them? We don't need to take too long on these guys.
Well, I mean, I'm going to gloat a little bit. I was dead wrong about Minnesota, but I make up for that with the San Antonio Spurs. For me, I blame it all on Greg Pop. Y'all know how I feel about Pop. A lot of former players, a lot of people in that sports world are starting to understand where I'm coming from. When you have a generational talent like that, like I said, I watched that whole game. For one, I was wrong in the beginning. I'm going to try to be real quick. I was wrong in the beginning. I didn't think he was going to be like that. He still has time, a lot of time, but if he's coached right, he can. This year he was supposed to be in every category. He's supposed to be a starting all-star, everything. If he's coached right, I watch San Antonio Spurs to where they don't even give him the ball. I watch him run down the lane, post up, put his hand up. They don't even give him the ball. So literally, he does all that, like almost Debo-ing the ball. Because when he get in the pass, they don't give it back. But I knew they wasn't going to be good. Because like I keep telling y'all, Greg Popovich is only a good coach when he has exceptional Hall of Fame superstar talent. When he doesn't have, once again, if Spoelstra, Udoka, look what Udoka's doing in Houston. I'm just saying.
What has
their team is so much
What has
better.
Eric Spoelstra won since LeBron James left? Let me ask the three of y'all that. What has Spoelstra done since LeBron James left?
So hold on. Let me answer. So are we gonna poo-poo? Because we always give it props when teams get to the conference finals and the finals. How many times they been in the finals the last 4 or 5 years, Flea?
Did they win?
No. But you did. You have an opportunity to win.
All three of you guys on the screen are always moving the goalposts depending on who we talk about, right? Depending on who it is, depends on how we gonna play with it. So right now, you want to talk to me about Jimmy Butler has made the finals twice and hasn't won, and we don't even talk about
you changing your net. No, Flea, don't do that.
We don't even talk about that.
All right, so hold on. So
I asked you, what has Spoelstra won since LeBron James left? You have not answered me yet.
No. Hold on. Justify Greg Popovich, which some people have him the GOAT coach, with the talent he has in Wemby, losing 18 straight and being this bad.
There's nothing to justify about it. He has a bad team. That's a bad team. Tell me another player on that team besides Wemby. Hurry up.
You ain't asking me that.
I'm asking OG, who's telling me Pop is an overrated coach. Talk to me about the rest of their roster besides Wemby.
But hold on, because look, we don't have too much time, right? We cannot spend this much time on the damn Spurs. No way possible.
You're right.
Greg Popovich.
This is great. How crazy we can have a conversation about every team that goes on for 30 minutes.
I'm not about to let Two come up here and try to spit this narrative that Pop is overrated and Spoelstra is so great when
that's the fact now.
Spo has done the same shit that Pop has done over the last 5 years. The same shit.
That's not true.
What has he won?
It doesn't matter.
Championship level coaches. What have they won?
Again, now we're gonna pick and choose when these championships matter and all that other stuff. All I'm saying is that the Heat were not projected to even go to the championship last year. They were a play-in team, barely made the playoffs, and then they went to the championship.
Did they win?
So it doesn't matter.
Because Jimmy Butler went off. Jimmy
Butler.
Hold on. How does that not matter? What do you mean it doesn't matter?
They almost they're a perennial finals contender 3 out of 4 years.
Now we're gonna call teams perennial finals appearances.
Listen, I'd rather do that than what Pop is doing in San Antonio. The way he put Sohan at point guard is criminal. That fireworks.
Great. That was crazy.
I don't know who Sohan is a nutcase. I don't know what's worse right now, Monty or Pop, and that's not good company. Who are we? We can't even compare Pop to Spoelstra. You want 20 more seconds on the subject? Yeah, you can't. This year, the last 5 years. You just said the last 5 years.
He's a much better team, though, Fabian.
That's for niggas that watch basketball. Like you claim you do, and you niggas are older than me. There's no way possible that you could sit here and talk to me. Popovich ain't in the same. Shut that. Next team. That's a fucking joke. And this ain't Knicks rehab. I'm gonna talk how I want to talk. This is a fucking joke.
It's always You know, we've had this argument with AllBall all the time. The rest of their team, I'll gotta give a shout out to Vassell. He's having his best season, but Keldon Johnson's coming off the bench now. They're just tanking, aren't they?
He tanks every year.
The Spurs, let's see. I had them 14th, they're 15th. Flea had them 14th, they're 15th. AllBall had them 13th, they're 15th. Fabian had them 11th. I said that was ridiculous at the time. And hey, it's not as bad as my Minnesota take, I'll say that.
He's such a bad coach. Why you had him in the plan? Or the 11th seed?
He probably is going to say that he thought he was a better coach.
Why you had them there?
Who, the Spurs?
Why did you have them there?
Who are we talking about? The Spurs or OKC?
Clearly talking about San Antonio.
I thought if Wemby was going to be the guy that he was hyped up to be, and he was meeting expectations, they should be not. No, they didn't feed him the ball. He wasn't playing center from the beginning. He played center. He didn't play center up until December. We're making the same case that we started this whole argument to begin with. Why is he playing center in December? That's the whole point.